Hi guys, and welcome back to Freakshow's Forgotten Films. Like I say, I changed my wardrobe. This is the same day, but we went from fancy vampire-looking shirt to John Moxley shirt, so if that ain't a description of me, I don't know what is. It's like I got two modes. But anyway, welcome back to Freakshow's Forgotten Films, the series where I watch all the movies in my collection that I bought and didn't watch because I suck, by drawing them one by one out of this tiny little coffin here. So, with that out of the way, let's rattle the bones and see what we're watching today. Now, our last one was The Abandoned, which was a pretty spoopy movie. So let's see if we can keep it going here and get something else either super spoopy or at least something good. And I don't mean... Did one just jump out? Did one get out of my shirt? No. Okay. Just seemed like it. If they jump out, we have to watch them because they're screaming at us. It's okay. I'm gonna grab this one. I'm very careful of this. And I have more movies to go in here as well that I've bought recently. But, I need to get some of these out of here first. Paint the back of it, Tara. Paint the back of it. Alright. So, now we're gonna sit down and watch... Ooh, this is gonna be fun. We're gonna watch Slaughter High. That's on a multi-pack. It's on an 80s multi-pack I have there, I do believe. So I'll be right back, and I'll fish that out, and we'll talk about it. Alright, we're back. I have the movie right here. So, this is the same little multi-pack that I had Chopping Mall on. Now I fucking love Chopping Mall. So, Slaughter High, there's nothing written back here about it. That's one that I've actually, like, most of these I've heard of. Like, I've heard of Slaughter High, but I don't know the concept of. I knew the concept of Chopping Mall before going into it, but I don't know the concept of Slaughter High. I'm assuming it's a high school slasher. But I've assumed wrong before. It does say 1986 color and approximately 92 minutes. So I'm going in blind here. Who is in this? It is too dark for me to read. Nope, can't read that. So yeah. Like I said, I'm going in blind, so let's see what I think about Slaughter High. I'll see you in 92 minutes. Alright, and we're back. Okay, that was a lot of fun. That was a whole lot of fun. Then again, what was I expecting? I love a good slasher. I love a good 80s slasher. I love a good revenge slasher. So, you know, ticking the boxes here. Ratings out of the way. IMDb gave it a 5.4 out of 10. Tomato meter has it at a 0%. Dude. But the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes is 34%. I kind of loved it. I'm gonna give it the same as I gave the other one today. I'm gonna give it a 7.5. The acting is very 80s, but like, what do you expect? It's the 80s. The mask is pretty cool, I gotta say. That thing is creepy as fuck. The Jester mask is pretty cool. Like I say, I love a good revenge slasher. This is a very, very, very basic story of idiot cool kids prank the nerdy kid. Goes wrong, nerdy kid ends up getting very, very hurt and going crazy, and later on coming back and killing everybody. Now, the ending leaves that up to interpretation, per se, because, like, maybe it was all in his head while he was in the doctor's office. I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe the movie ended where it began. I don't know. The score is pretty cool. I don't really talk about scores much in the movies, but this had a Harry Manfredini score, which is the guy that also scored Friday the 13th. You can tell. It has a pretty cool score. 80s movies have my favorite scores. If it's something like Harry Manfredini or John Carpenter or something, anything a little like, you know, or something very synthesized, I like too. Any kind of 80s score I love. The kills in this are super fun. The only complaint is that I wish they were a little more bloody. Now, some of them are pretty bloody, but like, they're more gory than bloody, if that makes sense. Like, they leave a little bit too much to the imagination, especially for an 80s movie to me. Now, 80s slasher are known for gore and nudity. This one has the nudity. This one serves up the nudity, both male and female nudity in this, which was interesting. But that's great. That's 100% wonderful. But I wish the kills got a little bit more graphic. They're pretty cool, but a little more graphic. Jeez, what comes to mind? What ones did I like the best? They had a classic killing two people while fucking scene, which is pretty standard in an 80s slasher movie. It's a very Friday the 13th thing, but they did it really cool with an electrocution that I thought was pretty cool. There was a girl drowning in a septic tank, which was fun. The acid bath was fun. Like, there wasn't many boring kills. There maybe was like 2 or 3 boring kills. There are a nice few kills. I mean, everybody dies if you cut the movie off where I would have cut the movie off, but yeah. The ending is what kind of, okay, because at the end of it, we discover, I'm gonna spoil a movie from 1986, okay? At the ending of it, we kind of discover that he's been in the hospital with his burns, because he had acid fell on him in the prank at the beginning of him. It was an accident, but the acid burned his face and a lot of his body. But he's in recovery for that, with the bandages still on his face at the end, and it's all supposedly in his head, but now he's awake, and now he's gone. And the ending shot is pretty cool, with him ripping the healed skin off his face. That was pretty. That was probably my favorite shot in the movie. That was pretty cool. But other than that, like, when it goes off the rails is when he finally kills everybody, and then suddenly there's zombie ghosts or something going around. I don't know. But I guess if it's all in his head, then it makes a lot more sense. Like, not continuity-wise, but, like, logic-wise, because, you know, he's in a lot of places at once and stuff. It kind of... The movie kind of runs on dream logic, but, like, stuff like Friday the 13th... I keep saying Friday the 13th, but that's what just pops into my head when I think of an 80s slasher. But, like, that kind of runs on dream logic anyway. The bad guy is just there wherever you go, so it kind of works out anyway. But yeah, Slaughter High, it's a fun 80s movie. Like, it was a good snack. It's a good snack. It was a good snack. I can't complain about it. It was fun. I enjoyed watching it, and I'm gonna watch it again. I'm definitely gonna watch it again because Mr. Man, I texted him, was like, hey, I'm watching Slaughter High for the channel, and he's like, oh, I want to see that one. I'm like, yeah, all right. Like, we'll watch it again later up in the shed if you want. I don't know. Like, this actually would be a good one to watch in the shed after a draw. I didn't say that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna try and film another one of these today. It's gonna be all Freakshow's Forgotten Films this week because your girl had a rough week and didn't prepare anything else. But I'm gonna try and do some more newer movies, I think, because there's some interesting stuff on the go. Like, I haven't seen the new Candyman yet. Malignant is out, and I hear that's batshit insane. And I want to see it. And I've been watching stuff like Jacob's Wife, and what else did I watch recently that was new? I watched Superhost, which was, like, I really want to talk about, so there might be a bit fewer Freakshow's Forgotten Films. You guys are probably getting sick of them anyway, so I guess you're not gonna cry about that. Because this is pretty much all I do. This is why I started my channel, but, you know, they might be a little fewer and far between. I don't know. I don't know what I'm at. If I knew what I was at, I'd be golden. But, yeah. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me and watching some cool movies. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!